What an exciting time. Whether you're looking at buying your first acoustic guitar or the first acoustic guitar for a family member, this is the beginning of a life-changing experience that will positively enrich your lives. Even though this time's exciting, I'm sure that you're a little nervous or unsure in making this purchase. My goal in the next few minutes is to arm you with the knowledge that will give you the confidence and reassurance to go into any local store or online and buy the right guitar. The first question we answer is, what type of music do you like or want to play? You'll want to select a guitar that fits this musical taste so that you, or the lucky recipient, will be motivated to learn and inspired to play. If you like rock or metal, jazz or blues, you're probably looking for an electric guitar. If you like pop, country music, blues, or Christian music, an acoustic guitar may suit you. If you're a classical music lover, a nylon string or classical guitar is the correct instrument. One question I often get is there advantage to one of the guitars to start on? An electric guitar does have a smaller neck and is a little easier to push down on the strings when you play, but for an electric guitar you need an amp and accessories to go along with it. With an acoustic guitar, there's no need to purchase any other gear. You have an instrument that you can take home and play immediately without having to invest into other accessories. With the classical guitar, the nylon strings are a little easier to press down and play, but they have a wider neck. As far as which guitar to start with, I suggest that you pick the one that suits your musical taste. For this video, we're going to focus on the acoustic guitar, which is the most popular choice for the first guitar. There's 3 reasons why this is true. Number 1, the acoustic guitar is very versatile and used in every genre of music. Reason 2, to play, you only need the acoustic guitar. You don't need to plug it in. You do not need to buy other equipment to make the sound come out, just the guitar itself. And reason number 3 is usually acoustic guitars are in the more affordable, lower budgets. The second question is, do I have music experience? Have I played another instrument or studied music in school? If you have experience, you'll want to make sure the instrument you buy will allow you to grow musically. My personal story is I played viola in school for 4 years, so I had a musical background. When my parents purchased my first guitar, they went out and spent $120. Within 3 weeks, they were spending over $300 for my second guitar. I had enough music experience that the instrument was limiting me in the ability to learn and grow. So make sure that if you have music experience, you get an instrument that you can grow with, and the instrument will grow with you. The third question you want to ask is, what is my budget? A good acoustic guitar will start at $149 and go up to about $300. In this price range is an incredible option called a starter pack. Now, a starter pack consists of an acoustic guitar, gig bag, and all the accessories you need to start you down your musical journey. If you do have music experience and a musical background, you might want to look at a little better instrument from the $300 to $600 price range. For acoustic electrics, the beginning price range is about $199 to $400. Unfortunately, acoustic electric guitars do not have many starter packs out there, so you will need to buy the guitar and the amp separately. The last question that we can answer is, do I need or want an acoustic electric guitar? An acoustic electric guitar is an acoustic guitar that you can plug into an amplifier to amplify your sound, but it still sounds like an acoustic guitar. This is a great choice if you plan on playing live with friends, playing on stage, starting a band, or recording at home. So now you know you want an acoustic guitar, your budget's set, you determine your level of music experience, and you determine if you need an acoustic or an acoustic electric. Now let's learn the 4 key elements in selecting the right acoustic for you. Acoustic guitars come in all shapes and all sizes. They start at a half-size acoustic guitar, they move up to 3/4 size, 7/8 size, and then finally full size. Some popular body shapes are dreadnought shapes. You have concert body shapes, which are a little smaller, and what's even popular now are smaller shapes such as parlor size or travel size instruments. Each body shape does have a different sound and has a different characteristic. For the jumbo guitars, they're great for strumming chords. For smaller guitars, they're really great for finger-style picking or single note playing. Now we need to talk about the neck width of the guitar. The acoustic guitar has different neck widths in different body shapes. There are wider necks and slimmer necks. A lot of it depends on your fingers and your hand and what is more comfortable for your style of playing. The first thing we want to look at is the top of the instrument. And there's a choice that we have between a solid top and a laminate top. What's the difference? A solid top is a solid piece of wood, where a laminate top is layers of wood glued on top of each other. The advantage of a solid top guitar is over time it's going to mature and get what some people say is a better sound or an aged sound, where a laminate top will not have this aging process. How do you tell a solid versus laminate top in a music store? It's real easy. All you do is look at the sound hole at the edge of the top. At the edge, if you do not see layers of wood glued together, but you see grain going all the way through, then you have a solid top guitar. Solid top guitars tend to cost a little more than laminate guitars, but only about $40 or $50 more. If it's something that fits in the budget, a lot of times we recommend going with the solid top. So now that we know about solid and laminate top, let's talk about the top materials. For acoustic guitars, the most used material for the top board is spruce. Spruce is used because of the stiff grain it has, but lightweight. What this does gives a powerful and direct tone. Probably the second most used wood for the top board is cedar. Cedar is a little less stiff than spruce, so it'll give you more of a mellow and softer tone. Another popular material is mahogany. Mahogany too is a stiff grain, lightweight, but with mahogany you get a more focused tone, especially in the mid-range. Let's talk about back and side materials. For acoustic guitars, back and sides are primarily NATO, mahogany, rosewood, or maple. NATO is used on primarily lower end or starting instruments because of its abundancy in the environment. NATO is easy to get and easy to work with. Mahogany is definitely a step up. It gives you a more focused sound, a more rich sound. Rosewood is a wood that's very popular and a lot of times considered a higher end wood. With rosewood, you get rich, deep overtones and a lot more low end sound. The last wood we're going to talk about is maple. Maple is a very hard wood that gives you a very defined, punchy sound. Maple for back and sides helps you stand out and be heard if you're playing in a band situation or with other people. So now that we've discussed the top construction, the back and side materials, let's talk about the neck. The neck is a very important piece because it transfers sound into the guitar, helping with the tone and projection. Necks are made of NATO or mahogany for most models. NATO, being more plentiful, is used on the lower end models, where mahogany are used more on the higher end models. On the neck of the guitar is another piece of wood called the fingerboard. Fingerboards are usually rosewood or ebony. With rosewood, you get more clear mids and a little more high-end sound out of it. With ebony, which is a harder wood, you get more of the low-end bass sound from the instrument. You want a guitar that's comfortable, one that you can play easily and that you can grow with. In playability, there's a few things you want to look for. The first is the comfort of the neck and the neck profile. Does your hand fit comfortably? Does it feel right when you grab the neck? Is it too bulky? Too thin? It's something you're going to have to test and try for yourself. Another thing in playability is the string height, or what we call the action. The closer the string is to the fret, the easier it is to depress with your fingers and play. The easier it is to play, the longer you will play, and the more fun you'll be having with your instrument. The last part of the guitar we're going to look at are the tuners. It's very important that you get a good quality grade tuner so that the guitar will stay in tune and not slip out of tune every time you play the strings. Each company uses different tuners for different models, so be sure to look into the tuners before making your purchase. Does it give you the sound you're looking for? Does it fit into the musical genre that I want to play? And then style. How does the instrument look on me? Is this my instrument? If you're taking the guitar around, traveling with it, going from school to home or from band rehearsal to home, you'll want to invest in a case or a bag to transport it in. There are really two choices. There's a hard shell case, which gives you the most protection of your instrument and can be heavy and bulky, but they give you the best protection for your guitar. A soft case or a bag, this is lighter weight, and normally bags come with shoulder straps or backpack straps, so they're easier to carry. Other accessories that might be beneficial for you just starting out is a guitar stand. You'll want somewhere safe and secure to set your instrument while you're not playing it, but also somewhere where it's accessible where you can pick it up and play. Another accessory, which is almost a necessity, is a headstock tuner. By having the answers to the 4 questions, what type of music do I like to play? Do I have music experience? What's my budget? And do I need or want an acoustic electric guitar? And going into a store armed with the 4 key elements of selecting an acoustic guitar: the construction and size of the instrument, the playability, the sound and style of the instrument, and then finally, what you need to get started at home as far as accessories. We know that you're going to walk out with the exact right instrument for you. We look forward to hearing you play.